What is up, everybody? I'm back with another video, man. Interrogating two men who kill rappers. XXXTentacion, Nipsey Hussle, Lil Yanni. I don't know who that is, but RPX, bro. That one hit hard.
The loss of an artist in the music industry is a big moment for fans and rappers alike, and
Facts.
unfortunately, murder is the cause of over 50% of hip hop musician deaths. Here are the famous and lesser known rappers that were killed, and the men and women who killed them. Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was spending the afternoon of March 31st, 2019, signing autographs and taking photos with fans while outside the Hyde Park Strip Mall, where he owned a couple of businesses, including his famous Marathon clothing store. After just half an hour there, Eric Holder came up with a few others. After shaking hands, they had a brief conversation, which apparently turned to Hussle telling Holder that word on the street was that Holder was a snitch. No one likes being called a snitch, so Holder left in the car, only to return a bit later with a gun in each hand. He shot Nipsey over 10 times and kicked him in the head before running off. He was declared dead at the hospital, and Holder has pleaded not guilty to 1 count of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, and 2 counts of assault with a firearm. Soulja Slim. James Tapp, aka Soulja Slim, was a rapper from New Orleans in the early 2000s. Though he had some legal trouble in the mid-90s, he had stayed on the straight and narrow since his release from prison in 2001. So it surprised everyone when he was the subject of a shooting in November of 2003. While he was hanging out on the front lawn of a home he just bought for his mother in New Orleans,
That house
he was
is so
approached by a
nice.
man named Jarrell Smith, who shot him 3 times in the face and once in the chest with a stolen gun before fleeing the scene.
Three
According to
times in the
detectives,
face.
the man was paid $10,000 to kill Soulja Slim, though no word on who ordered the hit, but that it likely had to do with the rival record label. Young Greatness. Another New Orleans rapper, Young Greatness, is best known for his 2015 hit, Moolah, which made it onto the Billboard Hot 100 that year. After Hurricane Katrina, he relocated to Houston, but on the last weekend of October 2018, he found himself in New Orleans again to attend the funeral of his grandmother. During the night of the 29th, he was approached by 3 men.
Bro,
Donald
that's tough, bro. He's just trying to attend his grandma's funeral, and yeah, that's so tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's actually so messed up, bro.
Bro, Donnie Maxwell, and an unnamed minor who attempted to steal his car. He was shot dead in the parking lot of a Waffle House, and his car was promptly stolen by the killers. They were later arrested and charged with second-degree murder, armed robbery, and obstruction of justice. Vino Gunna. St. Louis rapper Vino Gunna wasn't killed because of gang activity or feuds with other rappers. Instead, this man died a hero. In January 2019, the rapper was called up by his niece, who said that she and another teenage girl were being harassed by a man outside of a convenience store. Gunna showed up to help out, and the confrontation got physical. The rapper threw a punch against the man, Chris Rainey, who pulled out a gun and shot into the air. Gunna backed away when he saw the gun, but the man shot him in the chest. He ran away, collapsing nearby, and was pronounced dead at the hospital. EBE Bands.
Bro, you can never run up on somebody, bro, especially if you unarmed, bro. You just, you know what I'm saying? You can't do it, bro. You try to fight someone, they gonna pull out a gun. Like, just like that, bro. And it's up for you, bro.
The body of 23-year-old William Pickering, aka EBE Bands, was found in May of 2019, 3 weeks after he was reported missing. The Rockford, Illinois rapper had apparently been beaten to death with a baseball bat before his body was set on fire and dumped in a wooded area. Luckily,
What?
investigators were able to quickly arrest 2 men in connection with the murder, William Arzate and Manuel Ramirez, both 22 years old. They were charged with first degree
They called him, beat him with a baseball bat, set his, bro. What? Oh yeah, they wildin', bro.
murder and concealment of a homicidal death. A third suspect, Dakota Graff, 21, was charged in September of 2019. No one knows why they killed the young rapper. Hussein Fatal. Hussein Fatal was a member of the hip-hop group Outlaws and had worked with Tupac Shakur in the early 90s. And unlike most rappers on this list, his death wasn't due to intentional murder, but because of a few stupid decisions. On July 10, 2015, in Banks County, Georgia, he was in the car as a passenger with his girlfriend Zanetta Yerby, who was driving under the influence. The car crashed, immediately killing Hussein, and Zanetta was charged with DUI, first-degree vehicular homicide, and reckless
Could never catch me in the car with somebody that's drunk, bro. That's crazy.
driving. Lil Lonnie. Jackson, Mississippi rapper Lil Lonnie was often described as a fun-loving kid who loved to joke around, have fun, and help others. He was close with his family and was a great brother to his 4 siblings. He was a helper at home, where their father was left to take care of the kids after their mother died when they were little. He was only 22 years old when he was killed in April of 2018. He had been driving his SUV around the city when he was shot at several times. The car then crashed into a house, but the rapper was already dead. The suspects?
That's tough, bro. But, you say, if I was to get payments, I'm saying, on God, I'm having bulletproof windows, tires, everything. Not getting me. It's not happening. And I'm having tinted windows, too. So you can't even see who in the car. It's not happening.
Marshawn Carr, Antoine Carr, and Monia Davis were arrested and charged with murder. Nothing is known about the motivation for the murder, so it might have been a random drive-by. Gangstalicious. This story is a little bit different from the others because the men who killed rapper Gangstalicious weren't street criminals, but the people sworn to fight against them. That's right, they were cops.
He got killed by a
rapper,
op.
born Zoe Dowdell, was only 20 when he was shot by 5 police officers in New Britain, Connecticut.
What?
Dowdell and 2 teenagers were prime suspects in a string of violent armed carjackings in the area in the weeks leading up to the shooting. They were in a car together when the police attempted to pull them over in December 2017. Dashcam video showed the car baking up onto a sidewalk as they tried to escape, smashing into other cars. The police got out of their vehicles and opened fire as the rapper tried to flee. There were 28 rounds fired at the car. 4 of them hit Gangstalicious in the head, neck, and legs.
4 in the
Declared dead
head?
at the hospital later that night. All 5 officers were cleared from any wrongdoing in 2019 after heavy investigations. Magnolia Shorty. The 28-year-old New Orleans rapper had just begun working on her second album with Cash Money Records in 2010 when she was brutally murdered. She had just entered her apartment complex in her car when another car followed her in through the gate. They circled around her, blocking her in. 2 men got out of the car and began shooting inside Magnolia's vehicle. They shot 26 times, killing
26?
her and her passenger Jerome Hampton. Gregory Stewart, a known gang member and drug trafficker, confessed to being one of the men involved, and 2 others,
You confessed?
Boy Walker and Terrius Oni, were
Why
found
would you
guilty in 2014.
Self-snitching,
The
bro.
murder was likely due to gang rivalry with the passenger. XXXTentacion.
Oh my God, this is so
One of the
sad.
best rappers in recent years, there's no denying that the loss of XXXTentacion hit the community big time. And with
Facts.
surveillance video of the murder available on the internet, pretty much everyone has seen the incident. On June 18, 2018, the rapper withdrew some money from a bank on his way to check out some vehicles at Riva Motorsports in Florida. As he was leaving, an SUV pulled behind him and followed him all the way to the shop, with 2 men, Dedrick Williams and Robert Allen, even getting out and buying a couple of things. After Tentacion left the shop and got into his car, the SUV pulled in front of him, blocking him in. Michael Boatwright and Trayvon Newsom got
They
out
need
of
to
the
rock,
vehicle
bro.
and demanded the rapper give them money and property. There was a struggle that left Tentacion shot multiple times in the neck. The killers took a bag full of money and fled the scene. They've been charged with first-degree murder and robbery with a deadly weapon. Well, that's all for today. If you enjoyed,
They need to rock, bro. All the good that he was doing, bro. Like, especially that person who killed Nipsey, too, bro. Like, bro. It don't matter how much good you do, bro. You still gonna have haters, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, you just really gotta be safe, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you famous, bro, please, please, bro, just walk around with security all the time, bro. Please, bro. People is haters, bro. They don't like, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk around with security 100% of the time. That's gonna be the end of the video, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out, bro.